and in boxing, like the Superman punch, I believe is still legal in boxing. The spinning back fist, I believe, is still legal in boxing. Does that come up at all in negotiations?
No, it's standard boxing rules, so there's nothing there. You know, I've been talking to some guys about this. I think the Superman punch, you know, talking to Paulie about it, I think that's well within the rules. You know, a back fist probably wouldn't be, but there's a lot of different things that can be done to throw off timing, come from strange angles. I mean, I can guarantee Floyd's never seen anyone coming in throwing a Superman punch before.
Are you concerned with him instinctively? He's a UFC fighter, MMA fighter, that he might just let one go just out of instinct?
You know, it's a question. It's a question. I mean, look, from a technical standpoint, I think one of the really interesting parts of Conor's training is the balancing of the weight. You know, it's one thing when you're defending against takedowns and preparing at kicks, your weight's different. You know, when you're just purely in a boxing stance, he's got to learn a different distribution of weight. Or, you know, he comes in with something very unorthodox, and maybe it's something that Floyd isn't quite prepared of. Now, we know what happens with Floyd fights. Floyd usually takes a round, maybe two, and then something clicks and he figures something out. I don't know he's going to figure out Conor that quickly.
Some people will argue that MMA is drawing better pay-per-view numbers than boxing the past couple of years, but in the future maybe we see UFC events on Showtime or after this event showing what Mcgregor can bring to the table?
Well, you know, I think it's interesting. Showtime's had a long history in combat sports, you know, with Strikeforce, and even, you know, everyone's used to seeing UFC on Fox, but, you know, it was 10 years ago that CBS put MMA on broadcast television. And so really they were really pioneers in the space. So look, if an opportunity came up and there's a reason for us to get back into it, you know, and the audience wanted it, then sure, we'd be happy to. But I think right now, you know, UFC is really, it's a huge organization with hundreds and hundreds of hours. You know, I'm still sort of the opinion I don't hear too often people saying there needs to be more MMA on TV. You know, maybe there's a different style or different type of competition, but there'd have to be a good reason for us to get back in.
Just one more, guys. Last one.
Okay, when do tickets go on sale?